memories for the longtime fans of BBN. I think it'll be cool. Cool night. Yes, I have. Pretty sweet.
Coach Pope
Yeah, they're awesome.
talked about, when he talked about the technicals last night on the show, I think after the game, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was sort of a toughness that he liked seeing in you guys, despite the fact that you guys got teed up. He thinks that's where you all are growing a little bit. Do you see that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is the edge I think we need as a team. I mean, it's hard to tell somebody not to do what was done because usually it's not that big of a detriment to the team as a technical foul. But so I think it's just what we need to be as a team. Our identity is what we're trying to be as a team. It just was unfortunate that we got penalized in that game for it.
Thank you.
For the last 2 3 weeks, I feel like you in particular come up big in late moments, clutch moments. That's something you've had to kind of or get better at as the season has gone along. Is that something you've always had, or just where kind of that mentality come from?
I mean, I would say I could say it's something that like I focus on or whatever, but it's really not. I think these moments have come naturally. I guess they've just happened. And so I think just I'm ready whenever the ball is. It's nothing forced. I think is the biggest thing is it's all come within what we do. It's not things that going out of our way, things that are uncomfortable because it's just things that we do. It just so happen that it's a different time of game where people notice or where it's a big moment in the game.
Collin, you seem so even keeled after this big emotional victory over Arkansas. What's the key to making sure that that momentum is sustained?
I mean, yeah, we're obviously excited. A great win against a team that obviously we want to win, but at the same time we're excited. But it's a quick turnaround to a new game, and we still have to have. We can't lose the edge, lose um, the fight that we came in with against Arkansas. I think the first part of the week was a little bit sour, and so um, I think we came with some fight, and we got to keep that going forward.
I remember you telling us at the beginning of the season how you felt like your biggest strength was your shooting. You cooled off a little bit over time, but then it seems like you picked it back up again. Where do you feel like you are with your shot right now?
Yeah, I feel good, and I feel like I'm getting shots in our offense pretty naturally, not really forced shots, and so whenever I can do that, I feel great.
Ortega came out against Arkansas like he was really wanting to make a statement. His defense was great. Can you tell when your teammates kind of had that extra little fire in them coming out?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think Ortega, that's a pretty abnormal thing for him. I think he's very consistently great, and so I think that's what we expect out of him, and he knows that, and so obviously it's great to have Ortega in a mindset like that, and yeah, I think it was a big one for all of us after how we felt the first part of the week. So I think we knew that we all felt that same way.
Everybody talks about the remaining schedule, and I read where it's probably rated as one of the toughest in the nation. How much of a challenge is that for you guys? And do you all relish in the fact that this schedule is going to be so tough from here on in?
Yeah, Arkansas. I mean, playing Arkansas the way they're playing at home is about as tough as you can get, and so I think we've proved that we can compete at that kind of level, and so that gives us great confidence as a team with our remaining schedule that you can win any night, and so we just need to come in locked in like we were against Arkansas every night that for our remaining schedule.
So you guys changed some stuff in practice after the Vanderbilt game, and you changed up some stuff for pregame warm-ups. I just wanted to get maybe some details on that and how much you think that's maybe affected you guys' play on Saturday.
At practice, we've just tried to simulate the start of a game a little bit better, where we get a quick warm up, and then we start with our first 4 minutes for a 4 minute scrimmage, and so that's, I think, been great for us in getting a simulation every day about how the start of a game will be, and so I thought that was great for us this week. And for our pregame routine, we usually go in and out a few times when we're preparing for the game, and so we just cut that down to one time, so that we can kind of get in a groove and ramp it up right before the game, so we can have kind of a sweat and be ready to go right when the ball is tipped. And I think it was good. I think a lot of guys liked it, and I still think there's things that we can tweak, but I think it was good.
Trent in that Arkansas game, particularly on the glass. I think he was really living pretty well there.
Yeah, I mean, Trent's a great rebounder. I think we've known that. It's just he had a lot more opportunity, I think, in this game to do that, and he impacted the game a great deal, and especially on the glass and coming in hitting shots. And so that's the Trent that we know, and I think he can contribute a lot more than that as well, because Trent's a great player.
After a three you made, he turned around and showed the crowd. He said he normally doesn't do that type of thing, but I wanted to get your perspective on it. Is he much of a trash talker? Does he do that kind of thing?
He must have been feeling a certain type of way about the Arkansas game, because we were sitting in the hotel the night before the game, and we were just sitting there. He's like, it'd be pretty cool to shush a crowd like tomorrow's crowd. We're like, yeah, Trent, it would be pretty cool. Like, that'd be awesome. And I actually didn't know until after the game that he did that. I saw the pictures, and so we had a good laugh after. Called his shot a little bit.
Ortega said afterward that the game was a little bit personal. Did you all have like a revenge factor kind of going into that one from last season?
Yes, for sure last season, but also I think it was personal because we got embarrassed earlier in the week. I think it was personal for all of us to prove that that's not who we are. It's not the team we are. As well as obviously it didn't feel great to have them come in and beat us last year at home, and so I think there was multiple factors of why it might have been personal for our team.
Collin, you've had your hands over plenty of clutch plays so far. Doesn't matter when it goes to Arkansas. Is that play drawn up for you, or do you just kind of take initiative and go get a bucket?
It actually was not drawn for me. I think it was drawn for Ortega, where Mo was supposed to get a catch at the top of the key, but he couldn't get a catch, so Zell didn't want to get a 5 seconds, so he gave it to me, and didn't have much time, so yeah, that's what happened.
Do you feel like you played better in those last couple of minutes of the game or overtime?
I mean, I feel like I think the times that I've been able to execute in those moments is because it's been in the flow of the game. It hasn't been things that have been out of what we do as a team, and so I think that's what's led to success in those minutes, is just letting the game, like, not forcing anything. It's been things that have just come.
In that second half, I felt like y'all were really getting into those court top screens. Just can you explain what skill it takes for BG and Malachi to execute that, and then what it frees up for you guys in the back of the guards with the ball?
Yeah, I mean, we work on that probably every day in practice, and so I think we've become great at that as a team. I think this game was big. Texas was big, where we were getting driving lines and Gortat screens, and it's nice having big bodies down there like BG and Malachi that can take up so much space. I mean, there's clips where Malachi is sealing two guys at once, and so that's very helpful for us.
I know you spoke briefly about it after the Tennessee game, but can you kind of take us back through that LSU play in the past and just kind of what you saw from your perspective?
Yeah. I mean, the play was drawn where Malachi was setting a screen for Ortega to hopefully get a touchdown pass and to let him score, and also second option was Denzel coming across the the sideline, and unfortunately, those kind of happened at the same time, so I couldn't really focus on both at once. And so I saw Denzel running, and I couldn't pass to Denzel, and Otega at the screen had already happened for him, so he was covered, and so I saw Malachi jumping with his hands up, so I threw it to a guy that I thought could catch it, and then made the shot.
Were you like genuinely upset that people thought that you had like misthrown that?
I was more
or-
upset at Malachi because it seemed like it came from him. I was like, quite obviously did not mean to go to anybody else, but yeah, no, it's all good.
Did you go to him and say like what?
Yeah, I was like, Malachi, what is this? He's like, I thought the play was for Ortega.
Wanted to get your thoughts on the officiating on Saturday. 3 texts on 38 seconds. I'm sure you played a lot of basketball. Have you ever seen anything like
Never seen that.
that? What was your kind of reaction when they were just kind of getting handed out?
Well, the hard part is like that needs to be the identity of our team is being tough and playing with a little bit of the edge that we were playing with, and it was just kind of unfortunate that it was officiated that way to where it was a big detriment to us because they got a lot of momentum off of that. But I mean, obviously, I don't think that will happen again. So we just got to keep playing with. It's hard to say stuff to our guys of to stop because that's who we want to be. Yeah, it was just unfortunate.
But that play where you got pushed, I mean, how is that not an intentional foul?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Do you know what Mo said to get his technical?
I don't know what Mo said, actually. That'll be a good question for Mo. We'll see if he tells you or not. But
Do you think playing that style, that physicality, gets underneath the skin of other players? I mean, it looked like DJ was pretty frustrated when he shoved you there. Is that something that can also work to your advantage?
I mean, I'm sure it does. It's frustrating playing physical teams, playing tough teams, and so that's who we need to be. We need to continue to do that because it's frustrating and it's hard.
What are your thoughts on Oklahoma heading into that game tomorrow night?
I was saying earlier, I think their record doesn't reflect how good they are in the league. They've had a bunch of close games with a bunch of good teams, and so they obviously can compete. It's just I think a tough stretch that they're on. So we have to come ready with fight and with be ready to have street fight with them. It'll be fun.
I know we got to get out of here, but obviously with the game on Saturday, have you seen the jerseys?
I have. I think the fan base will love it. It'll be a good time to reminisce.
Scale out of 1 to 10.
I'll give them a 10, of course. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
How you been feeling about your play, and where are maybe some areas you think you could still improve?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to step up and do whatever the team needs. I mean, it's a long season, and there's different guys go down, unfortunately. But I mean, just whenever my numbers call, I always just try to stay ready and do whatever I can to help the team win.
You were saying after the game Saturday that you were getting a lot of support from teammates, coaching staff, those kind of few games at the beginning of the SEC where you weren't playing a ton. Just what was kind of that like? Who were you kind of leaning on there?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to just stay consistent and confident with all the coaches. I mean, they do such a great job of building everybody up and giving us the confidence to go out there and play free, fast and fearless, like the style that we play. So, and then my teammates have been so good about it too. I mean, it makes it so much easier when you can go out there and go to war with so many good players that create shots for you and create lanes for you. And so whenever you have guys like that, good people in your circle, it makes the journey easier for sure.
Can you talk about that shush? Was that premeditated or spontaneous?
No, it was spontaneous. I don't know what came out of me for that one.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I don't think so. No, I normally kind of keep it even kill for that's kind of how I go about it, but I don't know. It's kind of just natural.
I know there were some students, Arkansas students back in that area where you did it. Were they like talking before that that led to that? What led to it, I guess?
Yeah, I was just standing in the corner, and it was just chirping the whole time, and I guess I finally I hit a shot, and I don't know what came out of me.
Did you hear it even more? Like were they loud? Like did you hear more chatter as the game went on after you did that, or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's the fun part. Going into a hostile environment, you kind of dream of that whenever you're little, going on the road, being villains, and getting a big win. So it was fun.
Won 6 of the last 7. What's been the major difference for the team so far in the new year?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like we're getting it going. We're getting hot at the right time, and then that's the beauty of it. I mean, we kind of started out a little slow earlier in the year, but whenever the new year came and we're in SEC play, we're getting hot at the right time, and we just want to keep that up.
After a big emotional win like that, what's going to be the key to making sure you keep that momentum going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we get the win on Saturday, we enjoy it, we do the autopsy, and we're on to the next one. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just going on the road trying to win a basketball game, and now we play Wednesday against a very good team, very well coached, and they're super talented. So we got to be back level headed and ready to go Wednesday because we have a huge one coming up.
Speaking on the game Wednesday, what have you seen from Oklahoma in your prep for them coming into this game?
Yeah, I mean they're super talented. They've lost their SEC record. Might not be the most appealing, but they've lost so many close games. I mean, they're taking teams down to the wire. They're super dangerous. They're hot and they can fill it up. So we got to be ready for them. They're a very good team. We had 2 close games with them last year, so they're going to be coming into Rupp Arena trying to get a win.
I think the Malachi's buzzer beater at LSU was kind of maybe a turning point in this SEC schedule. What did you see from that play from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean that's a play that's down in UK basketball history forever. I mean it was cool to be able to witness it in person and be right there when it happened. I mean, to start off, Collin made a ridiculous pass. I mean, I think there's a big on the ball, threw it over the outstretched arms. Malachi comes up. He just won it from the other guy. He won the catch, and then he was cool and calm enough to knock the shot down a little. I mean, it was probably like a 19-footer, and he just drained it. But both of them are extremely good players. It didn't really catch me by surprise because I know that, I mean, they're so talented.
What have the kind of the vibes been at halftime of some of these games, LSU, Tennessee, where you've been down pretty big and then obviously turned it around and won?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long game for sure. I mean, if you're down 20 at halftime, I mean, there's 20 minutes left in the basketball game. So I mean, you just kind of have to go into halftime, regroup, see what you're doing wrong, see what you're doing well, try to get back to the good stuff and get away from the bad stuff, and just turn it around. I mean, the coaching adjustments that we made at halftime to come out and pretty much flip the game in a 180 has been huge. I mean, we've made some tweaks and stuff that have helped us, and that's the beauty of halftime.
Trent, I know you weren't involved directly in those technical fouls, but have you seen anything like that before?
I haven't. No. It was definitely something, but I mean, then again, we're on the road. We're trying to get a win in a hostile environment, so it's not surprising for sure.